Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. That weekend went way too fast. I feel like I missed it. I'm not even sure if it happened. Okay, so don't mind me. Actually looking for a piece of crumb cake cardstock as a base. I don't have one, so we're going to grab one. Okay, give me 2 seconds. So I'm going to I'm on page 22 of my catalog. Um, and you're going to notice if you go there that there's not much there. So it is not a page that has a card on it that I am casing, but it does have some fun sketches. Sorry, I had my things all moved around from the other day. So I'm just trying to put them back. Hello, hello. Yes, it was a busy weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. My hubby is at work. He left this morning at 7. He'll be home tomorrow. Well, he kind of had his Father's Day on Saturday. Okay, so I have got a piece of crumb cake cardstock. Hi, I'm Ange McKay, North Shore Stamper, Vancouver, BC, Canada. Do you like how I forget that every time? I don't know my own name. We are going to play with Spotlight on Nature, but I went and grabbed some leftovers from my perennial lavender DSP. Okay. So I'm going to go crumb cake. I'm going to take this one as big as possible. So I'm going to take it, I think, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Just gonna see how this all plays out. I have a vision. Whether my vision comes to life is always a different story, but I feel like we kind of got our systems. Okay, there. That's pretty. That'll look good. I want it to have a border. Okay. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. I love it. Okay. Now, the next thing that they have got in this is they've got a really kind of gorgeous circle, which is what made me think of us jumping to the Spotlight on Nature dies. And I thought, let's cut it out with some DSP. Now, I do love this one, but it's too big. So let's take it down a notch. Go to you, but I could also go to one that's got some pretty stitching in it. I think that one will look quite spectacular. So let's take that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to take this DSP here and we're going to die cut it with this. Okay. Hi, Jane. How are you? Your vision's so debatable. But I have to say, it was so much fun scrapbooking yesterday. Like, I was like, oh, that actually went better than I thought it might. So, thank you for all who bared with me while we went into a little scrapbooking for the evening. Okay, so now, beautiful dies. Now, these will cut spectacularly. Oh, sorry, we have an issue. Just a sec. Sorry, we have. Let me just grab paper towel. I did not do that crafting. I actually did that. If I tell you, you're gonna laugh. I did that making dinner. I had to cook for the kids. I was slicing a pepper. It was in my hand. I was cutting it exactly the way I was taught never to cut, and I did. And I just, sliced my hand in the process. It's all good. So sorry about that. Nobody needed my bloody finger. It's so funny because I've been doing stuff and it hadn't been bleeding, and then all of a sudden it decided to bleed. So that's what I get for cooking. I should not have to cook. We should know better than letting Angela cook, people. Okay, now I am going to go back into these. Now remember, when you when you will learn stand, I know. Well, he's not here. I had to cook. And it was just that I'm the one who does not like things going bad. And I do have these children who love fresh vegetables, and there was a ton of fresh peppers in the drawer. But I also know sometimes Sean likes to overbuy. And so instead of letting them go bad, I was like, okay, let's just get them cut up and have them for supper. But I got a little overzealous. There. Okay. Now, I did already have this stamp mounted, but as I said, I had a girlfriend who ordered it and she didn't want to wait for it to come in. So I just gave her my set. And then she was quite happy because she didn't have to mount, which I got a kick out of. Now let's grab ourselves a clear block. Oh yeah, no, that my boys can cook. I was just trying to use up things, and I know sometimes they will not go do that, but they will eat them if they're on their plate. And I really did. I'm gonna lie. I didn't have to cook. It was like grab all. It was Sean always make sure there's enough leftovers. So tonight was literally just making sure everyone finished up leftovers. Got to get that stuff out of the fridge. In this day and age, I hate wasting stuff. Like I hate it. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. And I'm going to, I always get the urge to sing Twist and Shout when I use Memento ink because I'm a twister with it. What's wrong? Why are we yucking me? Oh, 47 out of 16 thumbs up. Well, maybe I scared them with the blood. I feel like that could have been it. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this gorgeous one here. Now, we do not have gorgeous grape blends. You like leftovers? I like leftovers for lunch because I'm not a sandwich girl, Leslie. Never have been. Not a fan. So I really like leftovers for lunch. Okay. So I have to just craft holding a Kleenex so that we don't end up with a mess. Now I am going to go to, what's our darkest? I'm going to go to our Highland Heather. And I think I'm also going to grab my fresh freesia just so you can kind of see. I know I'm a bit of a spaz, Jude. Okay. I am going to go Lost Lagoon on my leaves, which you might think is an odd combination, but it's Lost Lagoon. That's the color they used in the DSP, and it's actually super gorgeous. They need my card. Well, I do appreciate the likes and the thumbs up. They help the videos get seen. I am so close to a sales bonus right now. But I do. I really appreciate it because then it gets it out there and then people order and then yay. And it would help with the lovely Vancouver property taxes. Property taxes here are stupid. Stupid, stupid. I live on a very small lot. Where I'm in North Vancouver, lots are small. So I'm on a 33 by 120 foot lot, and my property taxes are just over $8,000 a year. Blech. It's so gross. Mind you, Winnipeg, where my parents used to live, was not much better. I can't even imagine because they used to be super high there as well. Thank you. I thought you were, when I saw your thing there, Lynn, I thought you were telling me yuck. I was like, oh, I know, yikes is right. Isn't that gross, too? That's I think why my kids have realized. They're like, Mom, we can't afford to live in North Van. I'm like, I know, sweetheart. Okay, so I'm just going in, finishing these up with the Lost Lagoon. Now, one of the things I love the most about this Spotlight on Nature is how Stampin' Up! Put in taxes are high there too. I know, Sharon. The lake is so much cheaper, Sharon. They put these little like shading lines in, and I use them. So I call them my idiot proof shading. Stampin' Up! Just tell me where I need to put some more dark lines, and I will do it. It's like the easiest way to kind of get this. Now, sorry, I have to not talk for a second, and then we're just going to pray that my eyes don't cross. Oh, they did cross here. It's almost like I said it and caused them to, because I just want to color in my stems, but I'm doing it very lightly so as not to splay that blend tip at all. It's usually the ones that aren't in this chat. I know, there's lots of you in the chat tonight. We're fun. We're having fun. Okay, put those away. Okay, so we're going to start dark. Or as dark as this one gets. Okay, it's not super dark because it is Highland. Oh, that's fresh freesia. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Highland Heather. It's darker. More of a purple than it is. There we go. Gorgeous. Isn't that funny? Oh, I guess we have Blackberry Bliss. If I wanted to pull in a bit darker, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll pull some into the bottom. Just a sec. So what I'm doing here is this is my dark Highland Heather. So I've kind of gone through and I'm starting that at the base of my flower. Nice, light, easy strokes, people. Taxes worth there than California. I know. And then do you ever go like when we built this house back 20 something years ago, my property taxes were like 2,600 a year. I'm not getting anything more for all the increases in taxes. So it is kind of humorous when you think about it. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm pulling in a little bit of Blackberry Bliss to the base of those flowers, okay? Then I think I'm just going to go right back to my dark Highland Heather. I'm going to bring them together. There we go. There. Oh, okay. Now we're going to work our way up to our, I got to look, read, light Highland Heather. Got it. Okay, so again, you kind of work it into the old colors until the line of like any kind of distinct line between them starts to fade. Now, I'm not going to come up too high with this one because I'm going to go into a lighter shade. So come in here. There. And then I might just finish this one out because he's not very big and I don't want to make it so that I cause myself problems. I cause myself problems all the time, but I don't want to cause myself problems here. Okay. So we've got that. And then I think I'll move. Can't pull anything open tonight. To a light. Ooh, that's pretty. Light fresh freesia. And then I'll use a dark fresh freesia on the line in between them in a sec. Okay. There. Oh, sorry. Oh, that was, I don't know. That was the light fresh freesia. Okay. Dark. I think that's what I said I was doing. I start to feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't remember what I say half the time. There. Ooh, so pretty. Hi, Joan from Washington. How are you? Here we go. Okay. They turned out gorgeous. I do love them. Okay, so let's just make sure we put them away properly. Light fresh freesia, dark fresh freesia. You two go last. Okay, you two go before there. I feel like I'm gonna get yelled at. And you're like, what? Who's gonna yell at you? But is Jan on? Maybe she's not. Janet. Janet just loves it because there's purple. Janet is my purple girl. So very beautiful. Isn't that good? Okay. Now I know I had skizzers. How bad am I bleeding? Do you think I can let go now? I don't see any blood. You guys missed it. We had a little bit of an issue when I started tonight. I think I'll just hang on to it because I really don't want to end up having to start again because I bled all over the card. That is less than ideal, people. Okay, so for those of you who are joining who are like, oh, I would never fussy cut. So I used to say that. I only bought stamp sets that had dies or a punch. And then I started to become a little more willing to take a risk. So one of the tricks I want you to use is when you fussy cut, you are simply going to move the paper. You're not going to worry about moving your scissors around. Now, I don't like cutting when I have to kind of come up blind behind something like I just had to do there. So I try and just take it easy. I don't get too far into places usually. And I definitely am not the girl who will go in with like an X-Acto knife and cut out a hole that's in the middle of something. That's outside my realm of enjoying fussy cutting. Hi, Jan West. How is retirement, Jan West? Every day as I drive to work, I think of you. Jan West is sleeping in and enjoying a well-deserved retirement. Okay. So, and as you'll notice, I also don't work down to the tip of the scissors. So I try and stay, as someone explained to me, it is called the fulcrum. Stay in the fulcrum of the scissors while I'm doing it. I called it something else. It was not it. I was quickly corrected. Sorry, can you see I've got fuzzy hair today? It was a gross day out here. I showered the dogs. I had a shower. Sorry, I walked the dogs. I showered. I did not wash my hair today. I will wash it in the morning before work. So it is a little bit fuzzy. Lucas felt bad that Dad was working tonight for Father's Day. So he went to, do you have Dairy Queen where you all live? I don't know. We have Dairy Queen. It is like an ice cream place. Anyway, my youngest went to Dairy Queen and he went and got some dilly bars to take to Dad for the fire hall for the guys that had to work on Father's Day. And I was kind of giggling because it was the thing, kind of the same every day. Awesome. I love it, Jan. That makes me happy. His father used to love them. And so I think it was, and I know that Father's Day is hard for my husband. He lost his parents quite early. And so I think it was a very nostalgic, kind of cute, your boy showing up at the fire hall. And Joe and Dad went, actually Lucas too. They all went to the driving range yesterday, whacked a couple of balls around, and then Joe took Dad out for lunch. Now my dad, I didn't get to see him today. I'll get to see him in a week and a half when I get to the lake. I know. You absolutely have DQ. Okay, good. Dairy Queen blizzards. I know. Oh, it's good. Yeah, now I want a blizzard. Shoot. Why did we talk about that? I actually, you know what? I don't mind a McFlurry either. Okay, so I'm just sorry. I'm yakking your ear off because I have to cut out my beautiful flower. This Spotlight on Nature set, the stamps, I know they don't have dyes, you guys, but good Lord, are they beautiful. Oh, they don't have a lactose free? Oh, yeah. He just went by the fire hall. The hall that my hubby's at tonight, there's only 8 guys at that hall. And it's actually the hall that that the Chiefs are at too, but it's the weekend, so there's no Chiefs there. Well, there are if there's an emergency, but other than that, no. Okay, we're almost there, peeps. I'm sorry, am I boring you to death? There we go. Ooh, paper pumpkin kits I've heard are starting to arrive. I can't wait for mine this week. Actually, mine will be helpful because this week is going to get a little bit hairy. They now have lactose-free deli bars. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I have a lot of practice. And I will admit, sometimes I get so lazy, Kathy, that instead of reaching and getting the dye out, sometimes I'll just sit here if I'm watching a show and I will fussy cut an image. Is that not lame? I'm like, I could go get the dye and get my machine, or I could just say no and I could sit here and fussy cut quite happily. There. I think I'm going to cut into one of those. Just a sec. I feel like I need to cut into this one. Can I? I feel like I can. There. There. I'm not like, I wouldn't go cutting it. See, there's the one in between that, just past it. I'm definitely not cutting into that. Like there's dedication and then there's like insanity. That's insanity, people. Yes, it is. I agree. And now some people do not find it to be at all relaxing. I do. Okay, I'm going to take out one more here, okay? I'm just going to take this guy out because he's big. Am I staying in your zone? Oh, I'm frozen. I don't know if I'm frozen for you guys, but I was frozen for me for the screen. Put a sentiment over that part. That's Judy's solution. She's like, don't fussy cut it, just stick a sentiment over it. There we go. We got it. How's the blood? Under control? Okay. So let us take this. There. Did you guys find the one that I was talking? Oh, good Lord, that's pretty. The one that I was talking about in the catalog. So I was on this page here. It's page 22. I went at the bottom. Now I'm going to work with that one there where my thumb is. Can you see that? Okay, but I do feel like in addition to that flower, I'm going to want a butterfly because heaven forbid we don't have a butterfly. And after last night and our butterfly that was on our scrapbook page, we need a butterfly. Right? No blood. Still okay. I just keep checking. Bonjour, Monique. I just like saying Monique's name. Okay, there. Allow it to dry for a sec. Clean that up. Thanks, Care. How are you? Miss you. How's work? Are you back? You're back. Yes? Brad. Get out of here, Debbie. Okay, so they know Debbie's saying that because Debbie knows I am not a big fan of the brass butterfly. I don't know what it is. I think it's more that it's brass. You just got it. Oh, Stacy, it's so beautiful. Okay. So I think my butterfly is going to be a combination of blues and purples. I'm gonna kind of go like that, okay? Just to keep it like in line with what we've already got going on. So we're gonna come in here. There. And there. Okay. There. Oh, I just finished Bridgerton today. The last part of the new season. Back at the parks. Are you making the June paper pumpkin? And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it'll arrive tomorrow. I'm just waiting right now to see how fast it moves. Yes, I watched the game. It was horrible. Look at it, and Jennifer's like, it was awesome. I'm gonna fussy cut, Jen. Don't make me fussy cut, Jen. I'll do it. Sorry. Florida Panthers got spanked last night. It was 8-1 for the Panthers. I was like, oh, what is even happening here? No blood, checking, good, good. Always interesting when the time of the holidays. Brass butterflies, because they're so flat. They are good for mailing, actually. I can behave, it wasn't even me. You guys crack me up. There. And coming in here. So this one is Blackberry Bliss. So it is a little bit darker than the kind of shades. It's got, and it's more of a red purple than the other kind of, I don't know. I don't know this. Who am I kidding? I shouldn't have said that because I don't know my blue purples, red purples. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I feel like it should be. Because I feel like it was what it looked like to me. There. And come around like that. Whoops, that was the dark. I stuck it in the wrong slot, but that's okay. It's in the right zone. It's in the Highland Heather zone. It's just in the light spot. There we go. All right. How we doing? We okay? Mother's Day is early May. Yes. So Mother's Day here was in May. Is that got any ink in it? I can't tell. Oh, very little. Let's try to add a little bit more color there. Okay, now let's do this. Let's not cut off my fingers. Let's check the finger. Finger's still clear. We're good. There's no blood. No one's going to die. Or it's not going to look like somebody died. Would not look ideal on the butterfly to have blood splatters. It would totally change the look of our card. Now, another thing, if you do not have Stampin' Up's paper snips, these are the ones that I'm using right now. They're incredible, people. So this is kind of, I know we all grab our stamps and we grab our ink and we're like, oh no, I have scissors at home. These are a game changer, especially if you hate fussy cutting. Number one, they're sharp as budgies. Number two, they're small. So you've got this nice kind of small, sharp, short blade that you can work with. And I don't know if you guys know this, you can actually take these on a plane. You couldn't initially when everything kind of, but now you can based on the blade length. Because they measure the blade from the fulcrum to the end, so they are allowed. So if you were going somewhere and you needed to sit and do a little fussy cutting, you'd still be good. All three pairs of scissors. I know, so do I. You got your craft rubber scissors and then your ribbon scissors. I do too. I'm with you. Oh, but geez, what's wrong? Sorry, I just had a little thing. People are asking me about medical forms and drivers. Okay, there we go. Actually, my husband was. He was like, "Where do new guys submit their forms?" I don't know. I love you. Okay, so that you're gonna come in up high. I love this. Okay, and then we're going to do our sentiment on a strip. It's going to be a strippy sentiment. There, and I'm going to go with dear friend. Dear friend. Mother's Day in Mexico is always on May 10th, no matter what day of the week it is. That's kind of fun. That makes it easy. We have all these things, the dates change. I'm like, I can't get it straight. Who are we kidding? I have no idea. Okay, stick that one on. Pull it off. We got it. Put you over there. Grab a stamp or a block. Got it. Now, it's getting windy in Southwest Michigan. Okay, let's not have any tornadoes or anything wild, please. What about a piece of Lost Lagoon for our sentiment? And we're going to emboss it because Stacy's on. And Stacy would be so disappointed in me if I failed to emboss for her. Right, Stacy? Stacy, say yes. You guys, can I show you one thing? I did something really cool. I'll grab the whole set of bags. So I'm always fluffing around trying to find my color bags when I'm on with you guys. Okay. And the other day I was doing a class with Allison and she had to go a little bit longer than she was supposed to because we were having some issues with StreamYard. So I decided at that point I was going to, I haven't used the new one yet. Mine's coming. And so I grabbed my new punch and I labeled all of the outside edges of my bags. So now when I need Lost Lagoon, I don't have to pull them all out. I mean, I am right now. Pull them all out to look for them. I can simply just grab the tab of the color I'm looking for. Whoops, sorry, I just bounced you. Because they're all in like a magazine. Each color family is in its own magazine. Super lovely. Oh, I didn't. Hang on, that was funny. Actually, I said that and then I grabbed the wrong color. All right. Okay. Yeah. Tornado. Can you please be careful? The tornado thing freaks me out. Makes me so worried about you guys. Did we grab a buddy? We did. Well, it helped me, Jude. I was a bit of a disaster trying to go to pull one out and having to pull everything out first to get to it. Okay, so let's do that. No blood, check. Still clean. Built your storage cubbies for your paper. I love him. What a good guy. Mine is, it's all the scraps. You have them all the time in Oklahoma. I'd move. Mind you, I just watched the news and they were talking all about the giant earthquake that we are soon to experience. That is inevitable where I live. And they're talking about a 9.0, and I'm like, that's awesome. I need to move. Oh, good Lord. Okay, got our beautiful embossing ready to go. It just heats that up, okay? Well, it's when I'm trying to be fast during the live that I'm always panicking about it. Okay, sorry, hang on. Jennifer, where's Jennifer? Are we making sure Jennifer, can you keep us updated? Jennifer Vos, okay. Let us know what's going on. How are you allowed to be? Are you on the internet? Doesn't it go down? I don't understand how tornadoes work. I just know I'd be rocking back and forth in the basement. You before the next tax sale. Ow, hurt my thumb. Now, if I was, hang on, let me do this properly. If I were smart, in our embossing toolkit, look what we have. Oh, wow, tweezers, as well as that tray that you saw me use, as well as the embossing buddy, all of which are incredible. And then you want to grab that new embossing powder and a heat tool. Okay, so there, I've used all of those. Now I'm just trying to decide. It does show it as a banner. I don't think I want it as a banner. I think that I am just going to, I'm going to fussy cut. I had a problem with finding a suitable sentiment. So I wrote down in a notebook the sentiments, the stamp set. That's great. Do not touch down. Son on the fire department, daughter-in-law and grandson. Sorry, what's happening? Now you're freaking me out. Did not touch down. Stay. Son is on the fire department. Daughter-in-law and grandson were in the basement. Oh, Jennifer, my God. I don't, that freaks me out. 25 minutes south of you. Okay. And is your son okay? He's a firefighter too. I didn't know that. Yeah, you guys are next level with the whole tornado thing. Those terrify me. My husband was telling me some story about a tornado that hit and a baby that they found quite far away in a tree. Then you might as well become a demo because you've likely hit the needed amount. Exactly. You got it, Jude. If you're going to get the embossing stuff, just go for it. Sign up. Let's get it all for you. Get you a discount. Okay, so all I'm doing with fussy cutting a sentiment, we've come out with many dies now that do this. Of course, this is not one that has one. But what I do is I leave about 1/8 of an inch around the sentiment, and I kind of do what we were doing before with the flower, is I work it around back and forth. Getting it? Getting a sore throat. I don't have time for a sore throat. My husband said, well, just take a sick day. I'm like, dude, there are no sick days at this point in the year. I mean, I have tons of sick days. That's all are fine. Hubby is a firefighter also. Okay, it's your world. Ah. There are no sick days at this time of year, and not because I don't have them. I have tons of sick days, but because you can't take them. Like there's just too much to do. Even if you're sick, you're going in. Okay, lovely. Now, did we keep our purple shimmer gems? I'm hoping we did. Well, that's going to work really well. Okay. Let's get some seal. Gargle with apple cider vinegar. Yes. Lucas is obsessed. He gargles with mouthwash when he's getting a sore throat. He's like, Mom, it's good. It kills everything. I'm like, okay, you go ahead with your bad self. Or also salt water, because Grandma's really keen on gargling with salt water when we get sore throats. So she's got that drilled into him. There. Okay, so got that down. This week and next week. So this week is a full week, and then the next week I only have the kids are only there till Thursday, but I have to work the Friday. We're getting close. Okay, now here we'll just pop on dimensionals. You gargle with salt water too. I'm done with fussy cutting. You're totally good. Yes, you survived it. Okay, I'm gonna take this, bring it down a little bit so my butterfly has some space. Okay, then this darling. Keep yours in there. And you need one in the center where it can't be seen. And then you need one over here. We got it. Gonna hear the dogs thumping around upstairs. They're like, Mom, we're alone. Mom. That's exactly what's happening up there right now. Okay, love. I totally got it. You're so cute. You guys that you think that I can't understand and need you to tell me your autocorrects. I can read grade 7. And that's a whole other language. So when you have a spelling mistake because you type too fast, like I do, I am never not getting what you say. I totally am picking up what you're putting down. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay. Just a second. You're like, what is she doing? She's pulling it down a bit. Oops. Or maybe not because I think I just ripped it. I did. There we go. It's okay. I can still bring it down a bit from where I did my tearing. There. And then you can come in up here. And you can come in. Okay, this one's going to get a double decker on the far left-hand side just to get it up. Janet. Janet thinks it's gorgeous because I used purple, and she is a purple girl. There. Put that one in. Nope, 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 nope. Didn't do it for me. Sorry. Maybe it needs to be up. No, maybe it was okay. There. Now I just want to find some. Do we have the purple? Yeah, we do. Purple fine shimmer gems. I knew they carried over. I don't have a bejeez ton of these left, you guys. I know it's and then with the crumb cake in the background, it just kind of softens the whole thing too, right? Like it's okay, we're gonna come down in here. Hang on. If you go here, I just have to move somebody just a sec. Wanted a good grade from the teacher? Don't worry, you already had one. There. And then we're going to come up to the top. And we're going to add 2 more. Was okay there? Yeah. Okay, so up top, I'm going to go small U. I'm going to pull in this because it is more of a blackberry bliss. I think it kind of ties in well with the butterfly, that one. Okay. Let's see. How do we do? Ooh, we did pretty. Okay. Does it need a little bit of linen thread tied in a bow around the base of the stems? I feel like it might. So if it doesn't work, we just don't use it. So it's not, oh, there's one right over there. I think I actually have a pre-done. Oh no, I just have a pre-cut chunk. There we are. I won't cut anymore. There's no point in cutting more when there's already some out. I put it on my ribbon shelf and I do that by accident so that I use it again the next time. I totally appreciate the thumbs up, you guys. Okay, so let me so what I do here is I take my twine, I take it a double length of the exact same thing. And then I'm going to chop it in half, just like that. And we're gonna come in here and we're gonna just like we're tying our shoelaces. There, make our bow, shorten those sides up to make it matchy-matchy. Cut off any straggly bits. Cindy, I love you. Do you want to come over and talk to me in the morning when I'm feeling like a disaster? She'd be like, you're so talented. Nope, let's take it. It's just a second. I'm not going to go there. Come here, glue dot. I'm going to go up a little bit higher. And I'm going to give you 2 glue dots. Actually, maybe I'll give you 3. These ones are really tiny. These were from a previous paper pumpkin kit. There. Just add that in. And then and lift in. Hang on. Peel banana. Good. We got it. Just going to bring that down a bit so it's a little bit less interrupted by wink of Stella. Sounds good. Want to wink of can we wink of Stella our butterfly? That one says white. Oh, it doesn't have any shaky. Are you done? What are you? Oh, that one is wonked. That's super weird. I have a wink of Stella here and I just went to undo it and there's the lid is separated. It's got no shake. It says white. It's not even clear. Where would I have gotten that one from? Gold. We don't want that. Okay, hang on. We're working through these. Clear. There we go. So the white one can go. Peace out, white, because you're done. Did we used to carry gold wink of Stella? I feel like we did. Okay. There. And then we'll come in here. Give my butterfly a little bit of sparkly love. All right. Just paint off on my hand. Now, the only reason I painted off on my hand was in case I had picked up any of the color from the Lost Lagoon. I didn't want to drag it over into my pretty flowers. And then I could do the purple. Whoa, heavy. Sorry. This is where it's good that I have my paper towel from my injury. I was still squeezing. I need to remember. Sometimes I think I get a little bit, I start holding it tight and then I get a glob. Loose. There we go. Okay. So, oh no, the gold I put away. I kept the gold. I just got rid of that white one that had nothing in it. There you are. So thanks so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. So remember, your the DSP that I used tonight is still available. We've still got it in the catalog, and I love that this one carried over. The perennial lavender. And then I did work with my Spotlight on Nature dies and my Spotlight on Nature stamp set. We did a little bit of embossing. Let's get you guys going on those embossing toolkits because they are incredible. Okay, peeps. There you go. I hope that you have an absolutely amazing evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.